You ready, Seth?
Yes, I am.
Take it away.
Alright, we're here, me and Kaitlin here to talk about, it's kind of like this leftover money that these schools are cutting all these programs, and it kind of like between this fight between the sports and the arts, and I'm here to support the sports side. And I want to first off by stating that both sports and the arts are very important, and it's sad that we have to cut them. They both like support great things like creativity and hard work and stuff like that. It's great things there, but in the end, if we have to cut one, sports is the better one out there, because sports boosts confidence. It promotes good grades. It promotes future leaders of America. And arts, they just have so many more alternatives. There's just so many more alternatives that arts can do as sports go. You can't create that high school sports experience where arts you can go outside, and thousands of people don't wake up every Sunday to watch an art show. Which is a great sport that starts in high school. First thing with sports, it's a big part of a school's pride. It's kind of where mascots come, rivalries, everybody gets all excited, and not to mention the big amounts of money that they can bring for the school and the sport by having these huge big events like Friday Night Lights. It's just tons of people show up. It's a great, fun kind of experience for high schoolers, and this isn't quite an experience that happens so much in the arts. Sports skills equal life skills. An article in the Sports Psychologist, Coaching and Transferring Life Skills, students say that they can transfer hard work, teamwork. There's captains, so leadership positions. They cope with losing. They get to celebrate with victories and winning. So they go through all these life experiences that transfer into marriage life, into business world. I'm sure Professor Maven uses some of his skills from sports into his teaching programs. Just that hard work goes to show right there. Sports also promote future leaders of America. So basically what I'm trying to get at here is, would you rather have future leaders of America, or would you have people expressing themselves through creativity? And in this day and age, both are good things, but this day and age, we kind of need more future leaders. We need people to stand up, fight for what's right, fight for this economy, and fight for things here. And high school sports is like the best way to do this. In an article, Understanding the Experience of High School Sports Captains in Sports Psychologist magazine, it talks about being a captain, how they're put in this leadership role. It's a very rare experience to be a captain. You're put in stressful situations, learn by trial and error, and just, it's a great, great life experience that can really promote future leaders of America. And how many of you want to have kids here? Or maybe don't want to have kids, but are going to have kids anyway. But they're probably going to go to high school. So think about these benefits that I list off, but think about what happens if you took these away. So in the same magazine, there's development of confidence profiling for sports, that kids have way more confidence when they play sports. They say they get their confidence from sports, and then the job world, they're way more confident when they go into that real world experience. And the American Journal of Nursing, it talks about fighting obesity, that sports fight obesity. Imagine if that was taken away, like sports are taken away. Man, it's like, is it going to be getting bigger? It's a bad thing all around. Like, we want to promote healthiness for our high school kids. And also in the Journal of School Health, I found so many sources on this in relation to good grades and playing sports. But another thing to mention is like a lot of high school athletes' motivation to be in high school is just sports, so they have to keep above a 2.0 GPA. If sports are taken away, then there's no motivation to keep that above 2.0 GPA, and school is kind of a waste, and that creates more dropout students, which is bad. But one of the biggest points, though, is there's so few alternatives for sports. Arts have so many. If you're into music, you can start a garage band. You kind of want to do that anyway. It's funner for them. They get more creative. They kind of go off their own minds. There's drama clubs. In the American Artist magazine, a club that gives back. Art's like a self-sustaining. They talk about giving back to the community, creating programs for the community. The arts are like a self-sustaining kind of industry, I'd say, but self-sustaining, and it's just always there. And it's easy to buy art supplies for your kids and get them books and sketchbooks that they can do on their own, very creative. But in a Journal of Sports Management for Love and Money, it talks about the alternative for sports as club teams, and they can be all about the pride of the club and just drill those kids in, and just they're not in their best interests, and kids ruin their high school experience. But so in the end, school cares about the kids' best interests, and I'd like to conclude with, what would you take that away? Would you take high school courses away? Would you take away a kid's confidence? Would you take away a kid's good grades? Would you take away the future leaders of America? Thank you, and I hope you support sports.